So it's been quite a while since we have posted a video. And the last thing that we did was we were working on the floors, and those are pretty much done, installed, and we are ready to basically start building out the framing, which is pretty exciting. So we needed to make sure that we had some of the items. So we went ahead and saved some money, and we purchased quite a bit of items for the trailer. So what we did was kind of wrote down a list and made the list to what we're going to build out. So what do we need for the shower? What do we need for the heater? So basically we have a house full of basically Amazon boxes, Home Depot boxes, and we went through to make sure that everything's going to work, and I'm going to show you the items that we purchased. So our next steps are to go ahead and build out and frame where the nose part of the trailer is. We're going to go ahead and build the shower out, and then also we're having a box on the side of the door will basically be our kind of where the outlets are. And then we are also going to work on building out on the bed. So we're going to have some tanks underneath. So those are the things that we kind of wanted to make sure that we had all the equipment so that we're building out to the specs of all the tanks and the shower pan, all of that stuff we need to make sure that we have so that we're properly building out and then not having to take it out again because it doesn't fit. So we ordered quite a bit of stuff, and I will basically give you a rundown, and then in the comments you will have the links and of all the stuff that we purchased, and feel free to use it, and hopefully it will help, and hopefully the things that we're using will work. This is going to be trial and error, and we'll see how it goes, but I think most of the stuff we have is going to work out pretty well, and I hope this helps you guys out. So we'll go ahead and start, and basically what I'll do is I'll just give you a quick view of what we purchased, and then I'll go over each item in detail as much as I can, obviously, because this is all something that we're learning in our own experiment, and I hope that this helps you in your build. So let's take a look. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and shoot with the electrical part of it. So what we did is we purchased these lights, and I think we might have showed you, but they're very cute, very small, and these lights are going to go above the bed. So we'll have a his and hers, and basically we'll be able to switch on and off and have some light at nighttime, so we can have everything off, and then this will all be ready to go. So pretty cute. They came in a double pack, and there's those, which is pretty exciting because it's kind of cute. The next thing, I highly recommend this, and always would tell you to make sure that you do buy this. But basically it's a smoke and carbon monoxide alarm. You can never be too safe, and this is probably one of the must-haves to purchase. I feel like everybody should have one of these in any trailer that they're working on. There's just been too many accidents. So definitely make sure that you get one of these, and you can get those at any local hardware store. We bought this on Amazon just because we were buying everything else off of it. This is pretty cool. This is the basically a plug-in, and what it does is if we're plugging this in to shore power, it's an adapter. So you can see here that it adapts so that we can be able to plug in using just a regular standard outlet. I'm not sure if you can see that. I want to open all the packages. There we go. So you can see that we'll be able to plug into this using this adapter. So these are super handy. When we had a actual big travel trailer, this is the one thing that helped us when we plugged in here at the house. And then this here is just a dome light. So it's a 12 volt LED dome light for camper, trailer, RV, and marine. And we actually have a couple of these. I'll show you what it looks like here. Obviously, we're gonna have to put all of this together, but fairly simple. They come in with this amber, but there's not gonna be a reason for us to use the amber light. So those will just go into the recycle. Very nice to be able to have LED. And this will hook up to all of the electrical that we've already done prior. So when we first started, that was one of the first things that we did was run all the electrical, so we'll be able to get this. So that's where it comes in handy, is to make sure that you have a plan. You know, draw out your diagram of where you're going to want to have your electrical. You know, where do you want the switches? So like those lights, you know, we've had a thought of, it would be nice to have lights there. So just make sure that you have a plan and you actually draw it out so that you can kind of be prepared for the future and be able to buy all these things. I can't seem to get this back in the box. All right, so then the next thing that we have, since we're kind of sticking on the electrical thing here, again, these are just going to be some more dome lights, and these were all purchased off of Amazon, but again, LED, so that helps. LED lights just last longer, they save more on energy for your batteries, and we went with the white theme, but this is basically what they'll look like. Have a switch here, and then back. Excuse the dogs, they like to bark in any little movement. But anyways, this is how you would tie into the electrical, and then it comes with obviously all the screws and stuff for that. So there's those. We bought a few of those. And then these little guys right here are basically switches. We bought a few of the switches, which will be really nice to have. And basically the same thing. So what this is going to do is we'll be able to turn on lights, turn on the pumps, turn on the outside light, and we'll have this all wired up and ready to go. So we bought those, and it does show that it is for campers, so that's kind of cool. All right, next thing up is, this is, I'm not sure, let's open it up and find out. This is going to be basically our control panel. So this is where everything will be connected to, and we'll have our fuses. It's actually a pretty nice unit. So you have some sections up here for grounding, and then we also bought another one of these, basically handy to be able to, so it's called the terminal strip, but you'll be able to use these, go in a little bit closer, you'll be able to use these also to help for grounding and making sure that all your electrical is tied up and done the correct way. So luckily for me, my husband is really good at doing all this electrical stuff, and basically I just watch and help and hand the tools over to him. So yeah, this part is not for me. I just kind of watch and help. So there's that. And then, let's see what else we got. Still on the electrical, this is a cool unit. We're gonna be able to add some more power, basically to do, right here you have, it's kind of hard to see here. Hold on a sec. You'll have USB, and then you also have a 12 volt so that you can plug in anything 12 volt. Most days you can find a 12 volt with a USB charger so that you can charge your phones or any of your other electronic devices. And then just another power button to turn this on. So kind of nice, super handy, especially when you need to get your stuff charged up. So, obviously it comes with all of the wiring as well. But again, this is, we planned it, so we make sure that we had enough wiring from the beginning. So after we put the walls up, all of that wiring is inside of our walls. So we won't be able to see those wires. then this basically is just our power cord, so that when we go to a campground or we can plug into shore power, this is what's going to be able to help us plug into shore power. So this big little guy will have it, and guaranteed I will be very happy when we can just plug into shore power and we don't have to worry about our solar power or our batteries, and we'll be able to plug in. Two more boxes related to the electrical portion of the stuff that we bought. Sometimes I don't even know what it is. It's just like Christmas. This is basically some more of the 12 volt. We're gonna plug these in. You can see that right there. I have 2 more of these. And then let's see what's in this other box. Yeah, looks like we're going to be able to charge a lot of things. So we have a total of 4 of these, and we'll see if we use them all, but at least we have them and we can be prepared. So when we're ready to put this all in, we have it all and we don't have to wait for shipping. Basically, that was our plan. It was just to try to get everything as much as we can, so that if we're working on it, we don't have to worry about it. And we haven't been working on the trailer very much just because of the weather. We're also working on building an addition to our garage, so school, all that stuff. So we're just chugging along as best as we can, but I think if we had some more time, we'd probably be able to knock this project out pretty fast. So let's move on to the next item. All right, so we'll kind of move on to, I think, maybe how we're gonna take a shower, how all of that stuff's gonna work. But oh gosh, a while ago, we knew that we wanted to build something, and we went to a garage sale and we found a really small, cute sink. And so we bought it. It was only like $5, and so we decided, let's buy it. You know, we'll throw it in the garage and maybe we'll have a use for it. So we bought it, and we're gonna actually use it on the trailer. It's stainless steel. It's just a 1 sink, just 1 sink. And then we bought this. This is from Home Depot, and basically it is a turn bridge 2-handle bar faucet that's stainless steel. So we'll go ahead and use this for the sink part. It should be pretty nice. And then not sure, this is going to be the hardest part for you guys to see, but I'll try to bring it up to you. So it is a the name brand is a Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. And what it is a portable water heater. So it's kind of cool the way that it's set up. So this is going to be how we get hot water to our trailer. So again, this is kind of what it looks like. I hope you guys can see it. Again, it's all going to be in the comments, but that's how the hot water heater is going to work, and how we're going to be able to have a nice shower, be able to have hot water for washing dishes, and then I'll show you those components. But we were able to also find this handle, and basically what we're going to use this handle for is on the outside of the trailer, so that if we need to, we can pull ourselves up. I am a little short, so this will be handy. We will make sure that it is properly mounted into the trailer so that there isn't any leaks. All right. This right here, if you can see it, sorry for the noise, is a RV tank kit. So this will hold our propane tank that we're going to use, and it's going to actually hold 2 of the 20-pound propane tanks. So kind of cool that they sell all this stuff and that we can actually get this mounted and have a really kick-ass trailer. So looking forward to it. It's all kind of fun, these projects. All right, and then when we get to it too, when we're showing this, I'll make sure to give you guys videos and show you how everything's kind of being hooked up, connected, because without it, it's kind of hard to visualize how everything's going to be connected, but you really have to try to do that to make sure that you're getting the appropriate equipment, that you're not like installing something and then you get stuck because you're missing a piece. So this right here, this is basically how everything's going to connect up. So it's going to connect to, you know, we have to get some of these flare female connectors, and to be able to connect up to the propane, to connect up to the water heater. So we bought all of the hoses that are appropriate. So this right here is a regulator pipe, a regulator to pipe the under the trailer. So this is how we're gonna get the, we're gonna basically do this, hello, have this height, this under the trailer to be able to connect up to the pipes inside the trailer. So, and then we will need these to be able to get all the connections. And then this guy is another regulator. So this is the Flame King RV regulator. And this is what's gonna help us be able to tie in. So here is what that looks like. You can see. And then it's got that hose on the back there, so you'll be able to tie into that as well. All right. Again, we're on the propane kick part of it, but this is the 3-foot propane hose assembly with the 3/8" female flare and another female flare. These are 3/8 inches on both sides. Basically, we have 2 of those because we're going to have 2 propane tanks, and then these should be the male flares, the male part of it that you'll be able to hook into. Yep, the male part that will go into it. So, again, like I said, just lots of foresight in making sure that we're getting everything. Another fun one here is, let me show you. See if I can take it out. Basically our stove. So pretty cool. This will be one of the last things that we do because we're going to build the shower in, the front of the nose, basically the shower in, and then we'll build the bed, and then in between we'll see how much room we have for the stove, the dish, the sink, and then you know, our countertop. So this will be one of the last things, but it's kind of cool. Let me show you what it looks like. So it's called the Flame King, and it's got a top to it, so you can cover it, but it looks pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Very small, minimalistic, but I think it will be able to do the trick. So enough to heat water, enough to cook some food, and if we have to, we can use some of our hiking stuff as well, you know. So it's all small, compact, but this will hook up into the propane tanks that I was showing you, those hoses. That's kind of our vision, is to be able to hook all of this stuff up to the stuff that the items that we just purchased. So pretty cool. Again, it's called the Flame King. Pretty fun. All right, so the next item, I'm not gonna carry it, so I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna bring you to it. And what it is basically, we bought this, we've read a lot about it, and it is a gas, I'm sorry, not a gas, it is a diesel heater. So this heater is gonna be what warms us up at night, and I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna work, but we'll give it a try, and looking forward to it. So this is what it looks like. So this is what the diesel heater looks like. Comes in a big box. I am going to be completely honest with you. I am not sure how this works, but we will figure it out, and I will make sure to show you how it turns out. But we'll see. We've heard some things on how to use a diesel heater, and that's what we're going to do. All right, next step is, again, I'm sorry, this is basically for the sink, and it's just going to hold in all of the stuff for our sink. And then here is a pump. Let me show you this guy. This is going to be our water pump. Basically, looks like so. Looks like a lot of fun things for us to learn and figure out together as a team. And then this is going to be our water tank, basically our white water tank. So you can see there, it's a pretty good size. It is going to go underneath our bed. So that's why we need to build out our bed. And we'll basically put this, install this in, and then build out. So we'll know exactly how much room we need, so that we make sure that we properly measure. And basically what this is where the water goes in. This is where we have a vent valve, and then we have a drain valve, and then this is where the pump will come. So we'll put the pump and the water will come out to either the shower or our sink. And then this is going to be a fun one. This is how we have to try to figure out for the shower. Just because we don't have that much room, this is all going to be kind of, let me span out a little. This is how it's going to be in our thought process, is it's going to basically lay horizontally. We're not going to have this much pipe. We're going to cut it, but we got to do some thinking on it first to make sure that we're doing it right and that it's going to work. So this will be videotaped too, and we can see if we can figure out how it works, but we do believe that this is going to be the best way to be able to get this drain from our shower. And then again, just another camper drain, but the hosing is flexible so that we'll be able to move it around. And then these guys, this is for the vent for the water tank. This is what I was telling you, where we would put basically this guy right about there. So lots of fun things just to kind of figure out, put together. Again, this is all part of the shower, and that is called the sanitary waste valve. So again, it's all learning and trying to figure out how it all goes together. And then we have one more tank, and that is going to be this tank right here. So you see we've got that, and it's pretty long. Again, this is going to go under the bed. So we got to make sure that we're properly planning. And technically this is for basically your sewer water tank, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to have kind of a gray water and not have any sewer, because we're going to be actually just using a porta potty and not make it so difficult. So this will, sorry, I started doing that. We need to get another fitting, and this will go right on there. But this cap, we're actually going to change it. It's upside down, sorry. This cap that we purchased, we're going to change that cap because since it's just gray water, we are going to basically put this cap, it's pretty much the same, but we'll be able to put water in there. And it will go like so. So yeah, again, it's all fun stuff, and we have a lot of purchasing that we did. Oh, let me show you this guy too. This is basically the spare tire holder that's going to go on the front of the trailer on the outside. It's kind of cool. You can get that set up. And then another thing that we bought as well were jack stands. I'm not going to pull these all out, but they'll be, you can kind of see it. But these jack stands, they're basically stabilizer stands to stable the trailer when we're in it. And then we also bought another 4 pairs so that the back of the trailer, that door that comes down, we're going to try to use that for kind of an outdoor patio. And yeah, so these are all the things that we bought. Obviously, you can tell that we have Home Depot stuff all over the place, Amazon all over the place. And yeah, so we're excited. I think that we're hopefully going to start working on this trailer again maybe the start of this week, maybe next weekend. Like I said, we have a lot of projects, but now we have all of the equipment and the tools to be able to get us start building this trailer out. Pretty excited about it. I think we're gonna have a really fun time, probably get a little frustrated, but it's all about learning and trying new things and not being afraid to just go out and get it done and figure it out. Yeah, so again, we'll put our list in the comments so you can see exactly everything that we bought for this time, and then most of it's from Amazon, some of it's from Home Depot, but the majority of it's from Amazon. And yeah, happy trailering, and if you need any have any questions, throw some comments down there, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one. Take care.